patient on waiting on God can do. I'm reminded of the story of Sarah and Abraham, you know. They had a promise. God had promised that they would give them a son. But then the waiting period was something that maybe Sarah thought, oh, I keep waiting.
She's not
And
comfortable
hence
with
now
you.
we had an Ishmael who wasn't supposed to be, but because you know, sometimes you want to fix certain things and just think that maybe perhaps God meant this and that.
Yes.
Perhaps I'm not worthy to you know, be the one to be able to have a partner, or maybe my season has passed. And hence an Ishmael when God promised an Isaac, and Isaac finally came. Yeah, I think it's important to just keep trusting in God, because we've seen a track record in the Bible of how that God comes through when he promises, it does come to pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said it in his
Earlier
word.
on, you mentioned about how that some people are single because they are still having past hurt from previous relationships, right? So now I want us to delve a little bit into that and just speak on the importance of healing before getting into the next relationship.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, and why do you think it's important for a single Christian person to heal before they get into the next relationship?
Wow, that's very deep question and very important for the season of singleness. There's a phrase that goes like hurt people, hurt people. Yeah, so when you are still bleeding, your wounds are still open, you will bleed on others, you will bleed on the next person. And the danger in that is that you might have been found by the right person, but because you still have the hurt from your past, from your ex, you're now pouring that onto this person.
Start bleeding on the innocent
On the
person.
innocent person, you know, you might even risk losing something good because you haven't healed. So and this thing going around of I'll heal in the next relationship, for Christians, I don't think that's something that we should get into. Healing is important because then you get to move in, or you start on a clean slate with the next person, and you're able to see and grow something beautiful, not from your wounds, but you are healed. You learned from your lessons. So you're able to create something beautiful from that. So healing just creates an atmosphere for you to be open to something fresh. Yes.
I'm thinking and attributing it to, you know, some people say that I've interacted with a few single ladies who sometimes not outrightly say it, but it points out to, you know what, I'm lonely, I need somebody to talk to. You know, we're in a digital age and everyone is on their phones, they're talking to somebody. So, you know, I might as well get into a relationship with somebody and get talking. No, I should just be busy on the phone. I would want you to speak into that as a Christian single person. Should loneliness be something that pushes you to entertain somebody, to start speaking with somebody, hoping a relationship can be created from the chats?
Make friends. I think find a hobby. A hobby person can't be
Your hobbies like
no, get
loneliness.
a
You are going to
hobby.
help me with this.
Start a reading club. Start swimming something. No, it's not a good thing to use someone as a filler. Just to get to a place where you're not lonely anymore. A whole relationship is not an environment for you to, because in that space now it means that you would expect that person to be available for you whenever, as if they don't have anything else to do. So my advice would be, if you are lonely, which is something that it is valid, it's a feeling which is valid. In singleness, you will feel lonely. Find community, you know. So I lightly said, find something else that can...
The small groups, actually.
Small groups.
Yeah.
You interact with people. Yes, you can. You can interact with other people in the church community. You can build friendships. And then also in that light, if you're creative, do something, find a skill, but don't get in a relationship just because you are lonely.
The loneliness.
No, you might end up with the wrong person also.
Okay, that's lovely. I like that you've mentioned that don't make a person your everything. You know, like they're
Yes,
shielding
yeah.
you from loneliness.
Yes.
You know, because they also have a life. They're an individual. So if
Exactly.
they do not meet your expectation, what happens then?
You begin to bleed.
Yeah, you begin to now bleed and keep hurting, actually.
Hurting.
Okay, so Elizabeth, I would love us to just speak on the stigma that's around singleness. I believe that it's also in the church.
Yeah.
So what do you think some of the myths and stigma that's around singleness in the church?
Okay. That's, I think, very prominent. The most prominent stigma that is there is people thinking you're single because there's something wrong with you. Sure, there's something wrong with you. You're too
There's
beautiful.
something wrong with
There's
her. Why
something
is
wrong
she
with her,
not
but
seeing somebody or
she's
married?
single. So
Oh,
there's that, and also the aspect of people feeling or thinking that your expectations are too high. You have high,
skyrocketed
yes, high
expectations.
standards, and others will jokingly say you're looking for Jesus in a you're not looking for a human partner, you're looking
You're
for
looking for
Jesus
Jesus
Christ
himself.
in a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are usually like the stigmas around it. People thinking there's something wrong with you or your standards are too high. Mostly those are the, yeah.
Standards being too high. You're looking for Jesus himself.
Jesus himself in a human
In a
being.
human being.
Yes, or you're just looking for, or yes, like we've said, like Jesus in a human being, and you're possibly looking for someone who has everything figured out.
Figured out.
So they get to think, also in the Christian space, it might also look like maybe you're not living right. That's why people
Oh,
don't
you're not
want
living
you,
right. Perhaps you're sinning, so now people don't want you.
or you lack options.
Or you lack, or you lack options,
You don't
right?
have options.
So then how do we deal with the stigma and the myth that surrounds single? Because I feel like it's unfair.
It is.
Because most times you don't even know exactly why this person is actually single.
Exactly.
So it's speaking from a perspective of not knowing, from an ignorant place. So what are some of the, how do you think, and what can we do to ensure that we correct the myths that surround singleness in the church?
Firstly, it's being kind. When you possess the attribute of kindness,
Yeah.
you will know how to approach people better.
Yeah.
You don't know everyone's story from the beginning to the end.
To the end.
You've met them where they are. And also, like I had earlier said, the issue of thinking singleness is a problem. We need to begin to kill that. It's a season, just like any other season, a season of being born. Like in Ecclesiastes, there is time and season for everything. So singleness, you can only be married if you've been single, right? So you just don't jump and become a married woman or a married man. It's a season. It's to understand that, okay, it's a season, and also knowing that people's journeys are different. We've already spoken about other people dealing with past experiences. Others are simply waiting. They've just not been
found yet.
yet. So,
and others are actually healing. They're not ready for a relationship.
They're not ready for a relationship that will lead to marriage. And also, people's standards are valid. Let people want what they want. At least they say that after salvation, the next most important decision you make is who you marry. Let people be with who they believe that is going to be good for them and where they are going. So when we kill that now, we reduce the thing of people just getting into relationships to get married so that you stop being in their ears so much about the singleness. Primarily his relationship with God, because everything comes from there. How he treats you. Is a kind man. I believe those ones would be non-negotiables. Then other things can follow.